My name is Łukasz Szczepankowski. I'm a senior quest designer at Projekt.
Okay. We've seen the presentation of REDKit. Quite interesting, obviously, because we're big fans, and obviously we do mod a lot of games ourselves. Where do you think the PC market is heading with the mods?
I think right now we have a great opportunity because our community is growing. It's one of the biggest on the world, and there is lots of very talented young people that are willing to create new adventure mods, and that kind of people are potential workers for us. And actually cooperating with them is not only pleasant, it's an investigation for us. So I think that creating a tool set and building a community is one of the best things that a company can do.
So now that you're focusing on mods, now it's even bigger with REDKit. Do you think that in terms of sales of the game, do they boost sales at all because of mods?
Yeah, I think they do, because you would need a game to use our REDKit. So I think people who are willing to create new adventures with Geralt will be also willing to buy a game. And I think that's why, well, it won't be a big boost, but at least some, but that's not the point. The point is that we are willing to give the modders a chance to create adventures. That's the main goal, not increasing a sale rate.
What are your thoughts on Steam Workshop?
Well, I think we are cooperating with Steam, and I believe that's something really good. But as you know, we have our own system, GOG. So we prefer to use our own platform than the Steam. But still, we are not going to quit cooperation. So right now, I'm not sure if we are going to release a toolset on the Steam. We'll see in the future. Right now, we are focused on building the toolset, not on finding the way to release it.
We've seen a lot of stuff, editing landscapes, making quests. What about 3D modeling?
Well, actually, in the editor, we don't have tools to do something like that, because we thought that it's better to use things like Motion Builder, 3ds Max, because those tools are focused on creating 3D models.
Okay, so there's full support for that.
Yeah, there's full support. You can export assets from that and use in the game. It's better to use professional tools than to create some smaller tool and which doesn't have every functionality.
So there's a lot of big teams, modding teams around the world who really take a game and then change it all the way. What do you guys think about the copyright of mods? And that's really two questions in one, because some is original content and some is content from other games or your games. So what do you think about all that and how it's being spread around the world? Okay,
so the Projekt Red always was on the side of free patches. It's DRM, our games are DRM free. So we are not going to take any money from players, and we are not going to sell the license for modders. If they're willing to create an adventure for free, for example, okay, there's a difference between creating a game as for example, something to sell, and there's a difference between creating a mod. With mods, they can change the game however they want, even change the Witcher 2 itself. It's possible, and we have nothing against that.
Okay. Do you think it's going to be bigger in the future, like selling your modifications, seeing that there are a lot of big modifications nowadays? Do you think there's going to be a boost in sales of mods?
Well, actually, we haven't been thinking about selling the mods, about building, for example, a market for that. We always thought that it should be free. But I'm not sure. Maybe in the future it will be possible for the players to create mods for money. But still, then it will be a problem with licensing, because it's not a free product. It will have to be considered. It's for the future.
Okay. We've seen the editor, and it looks a lot. How should I put it? It's really beta stuff. In terms of the interface, what are the changes that you're still going to make to make it even easier for the modders?
Of course, first of all, right now we already created the default values for every tool. So we can create an asset and then use it with default values. But still, all the other values are open and visible, and it can be kind of confusing. So we are planning to create some improvements to the interface to make it more easy. For example, creating some low-level interface for less skilled modders, and then you will be able to change in options the way it looks. So, for example, to open more options, something like that. Okay. But still, we are not going to block any options. Okay. We want the modders to have every possibility and access to every tool that we had with The Witcher.
Okay. What about the specs? It's obviously going to be for Windows 7.
Yeah.
What about Mac or Linux?
Well, actually, at this moment, we are only focusing on PC. So Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, and that's about it. I'm not saying that in the future we won't change it, but as if right now we are focusing on the PC itself.
You've mentioned next year you're going to launch it next year. Do you have any date available for us?
Not right now, because we are focusing on creating the toolset, and we are not okay. Many things can happen. We are going to create it the best way possible, and I think we will tell when it will be released on one of our conferences. We are doing 4 of them each year, so I think in the nearest one we might tell about the dates.
Okay. If modders are interested in signing up with the beta program, where can they find more information about REDKit?
You can find it on our website, thewitcher.com. And there is a community site, and there you can find additional information. You can contact our special team that is responsible for beta testing. We have a few people managing this, so you can have every information that you need. Just visit our website.
And how many people are you accepting? Is there like a limit, or are you really?
I think it will depend. It will depend how many of them will actually apply. Actually, we don't have the numbers right now.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.